Hi, welcome to It's Time to Review Something. How you doing? And welcome back to my channel. It's time to review something. I'm a little bit out of sequence and I do apologize. My card got corrupted somehow and I wasn't able to do the opening segment of this. But Monday, I went out and bought the PBV5CS Pit Boss Smoker, and it's sitting right here in front of me. It was a good deal. Academy had it on sale. It was $5.99 originally, $5.49 on sale, plus your military discount and Academy card discount, so I got it for $4.95. It's got 1,697 or 79 square inches of cooking space, and I'll show you that on the inside as we get going. But what I liked about it is, when I always see the videos on YouTube of the 7 series that I saw that new, and that was pretty cool. And I researched it. I was actually going to get the other Pit Boss that has the removable ash container. This one does not, of course. I found that out, and it will be probably announced again in the video as we speak. Overall, I'm happy with what I got. It was already assembled. The lady said, hey, just take it out the door and put it in the truck. I said, hey, that saves me a lot of time. Then I see guys get the box and they do the unboxing. So there is no unboxing. It was already together at the store. Academy will let you take the floor model with you that's assembled, which I am very happy about because I don't want to be putting things together if I don't have to. Got that going. I hope you're going to enjoy the video over the next day or so. I've changed a few things. I was going to barbecue on a Wednesday, like I said, but we did it yesterday on a Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm out of sequence. So, with that in mind, I want to get started with the review on the Pit Boss PBV5CS Vertical Smoker. Alright, so let's get started. Let's try this again. Alright, so the only downfall, it's got a lot of dust. Not a whole lot of buildup. So you can see the burner pretty much emptied itself out for self-cleaning, which is good. You don't have to vacuum as hard. But it's still, once again, you're looking down on the hole. Unlike the other Pit Bosses where you have the tray removal where you can take that out and clean it out without having to take this thing apart. But this thing is not a big deal. It ain't really a big deal to do this. You take the thing, take your lid, put it back on, which is really solid construction right there. And I'm going to vacuum it out, and that's all you got to do. Okay, so the key note is you got to keep the water pan according to the inside of this, where it says keep it 3/4 of the way full of water. I put a little aluminum foil in here, not just for the water, but to catch grease, easier to clean up, because grease will get in there, even though it does drop on this side. But grease has a tendency to come down from the meat and sit in here. By putting aluminum foil on here, I think I'm going to save myself a little bit of cleaning time. All right, we're out of the sun right now. So let me give you a little insight. Power button, all right? And then you got the prime button, which you hold for a couple seconds until you get pellets in the smoker to start burning. As you can see, probe 1, probe 2. Fahrenheit, Celsius. I like Fahrenheit. Now the dial, you got to take it and push in as it flashes. And I'm going to do it. Let's just go ahead and start this thing up. All right. It's home prime. And you want to do this until the smoke starts. You can hear it in there. I could actually show you the video of it coming in, but there's other ones that show you the same thing. All right, once you let go of the prime button, your pellet, your auger stops. So, you get temperature. Right here, this is for your Wi-Fi. So I can hook this thing to my phone, which I have not done. So now, you push in. Notice how everything's flashing, the number 5. Then you can take it up to whatever temperature you want, 190. Once you're there, push the button, it will stop flashing. And that's a very important thing. I'm actually going to take it back down, and I'm going to shut this thing off. Shut it off, hold it for a couple seconds, and your display goes. Your fan stops, your auger will stop, okay? And like I said, this is your grease tray. Just take it out. Very light. So right now I ain't got no grease, so it's probably what, right here, sorry. The grease pan. That's a little bit closer up. So the 5 series, the ones I've seen on YouTube, all have numbers here, so you can set the dial. This one's a digital one. So you're able to sit there and push the button, set your time, and hold your temperature steady. And it does hold it steady. I put it at 335, and then I put it at 375, 379. Use the heat gun that I have at the house. Inside temperature matched here. So that's a good thing. It does do what it's supposed to do. The only downfall on this, like I said, you don't have the hopper, or not the hopper, but the burn pot capabilities like you do on some of the pit bosses, where you can empty the ashes every night. Also, around the edge of my door, right here, it doesn't really seal that tight, and this is as tight as it's going to go for this right here, the lever. This is as tight as it's going to go. I have a little gap, but right now all that's going to do is let my smoke out of here. And let me get up here and I'll show you. You can see I have a little bit of daylight in here between the seal, and this is as tight as it's going to get as far as I can tell. I'll play with it later, but like I said, it doesn't clip on. It's not really hard, but it's pretty good. So far playing with this thing, I'm enjoying it. So tomorrow I have an appointment here at the house. So Wednesday is going to be rib day. Yep, we're going to smoke some ribs. I want to try this baby out. I am impatient as it gets, but I still got to finish my brisket that's in the freezer. I want to let that sit for a couple days. I still have hamburger and other stuff to eat. But tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but I'm going to go on Wednesday morning. I'm going to try smoking this thing right away. Now, I'm not going to use my meat probe that came with this thing, and I'll tell you why. Because I use the 3-2-1 method, and I never make it to the 1, by the way. So I'm going to put the ribs on here for 3 hours. Then I'm going to wrap them for 2 hours. And usually, by the time I'm done wrapping them, they're already moist and falling apart, so I can't put them back on the rack. But we're going to find out tomorrow how well this thing really smokes. As far as I can tell you, I get a lot of smoke out of this thing, more than I did my other one. And I'm very, very happy as it stands right now. I'm standing in the shade right now, as you can see. It's running because I turned it on. Now it's going through the self-cleaning mode, I guess, or whatever they call it, and it's going to shut down. But there are a lot of pit boss videos out there. Not all do with the vertical smoker. A lot on the 3 series, a lot on the 4 series, very little on the 5 series. So I'm going to hopefully start with the 5 series. And like I said, this is the PBV5CS. All right, and it's a digital smoke. It's got the digital panel between the 5 VP or whatever they call that thing and the other one. And it's actually wider. It's 1,679 square inches of cooking space. That's a lot. I mean, that is a lot. Let's take a look at the rack real quick. I'll show you what I mean. This is a good size rack. As you can see, my hand's 5 inches across, almost 6. Look at this, and it goes all the way back here where my hand is right now on the far side over here. So if I took this rack all the way out, it's a good size rack. And like I said, everything in here is adjustable. So I'm able to probably put a good size rib rack right here or somewhere down here close to the smoker. I'm going to try here in the middle first, right down here. I'm going to put my rack in there. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to let it smoke right there because it's right above the pit. As you can see, I put aluminum foil on my wire pan. But all these are adjustable. So next year for Thanksgiving, I'm going to probably take out 2 of these racks, and I'm going to put my bird right in there. And I'm pretty sure I can get a good 20-pound bird in there with no problem. Like I said, it's got a lot of space in there to cook. The Vertix is still out, pretty much. I haven't cooked with it yet, and it's going to give it a little while. So I'll probably do this review now. And after I do the ribs, post this thing and show you the difference in the cooking. And then what I'll probably do is in about 6 months or so, maybe a little longer. It depends, whenever I get froggy, after I've used it a few times, and then I'll do an updated review and let you know how I do. I do love to review things, like I told you, and this is a product that I bought. This is something that Pit Boss did not give me. They don't know about me. They will know about me because I will send them this video too. I do love testing out new toys, and I will continue to find things that do. Hopefully, maybe one day find a couple people that will donate something for me to test, just for the fun of it. I don't care. I don't have to keep anything, but I do like to test things out, and I hope it goes good. So, ladies and gentlemen, hang in there. We're going to get some ribs going on Wednesday. Hey, good morning, or afternoon, actually it's the evening. Welcome to my channel today. As you saw just a little bit ago, we talked about my new smoker, the Pit Boss PBV5CS. It's a competition smoker. It's supposed to be really super good. I showed you the faults a little bit, where the door had a little bit of a gap, and how the ashes gather on the bottom, and etc., and how you use your timer. I've changed my mind. Tomorrow being Tuesday, we're going to smoke some ribs. As you can see, I'm over here using this rub from my good friend George in Florida. Known George now 30 something years, and he made this rub and it tasted pretty good on the brisket, so now I'm going to put it on my ribs over here, and I'm going to show you that here shortly. Okay, hold on. So what I did is I took this rub that I showed you just a second ago. He's got his own spices and stuff that he mixed up in there. Smells really good. It's not too hot. And I rubbed it all over this here little rack of baby backs that I'm going to be putting on the smoker tomorrow. So, but for tonight, I'm actually just going to leave it in the freezer, or the refrigerator, to get cold and get ready to go. As you can see, it's all over the meat, but I'm not going to, I don't douse my meat over the amount. I let the meat breathe, but this is what we're going to do. It's ready to be just folded up. And I'm going to put a nice fold on here. Oops, I've already ripped the aluminum on the bone, but that's nothing new. I'm used to that. So, there we go. Now it goes in the freezer. Plenty of room. I have plenty of room in my Samsung refrigerator here to put my meat like that in the evening. And it's going to sit there till tomorrow morning, probably right about 9 o'clock, 9:30 I think. And then when we're done with the people coming over tomorrow to check out my house or something, I will go ahead and put this on the smoker and start this video again. So stay tuned. It's only 6:20 at night right now, so tomorrow morning we'll finish this video up and give you a short term on how my smoker worked and how the ribs came out. Thank you. Hey, good morning. It's the 15th of March here. Just fired up the Pit Boss PBV5CS smoker. I was looking at the other smokers, and they got one that's the 7 series I didn't even know about, but it's more narrower to me, but it has more racks. Go figure. I think I did a good choice. It's real easy to start up by hitting the power button. Primed it a little bit, and now I set the temperature at 200, and we're going to wait till it gets up there. It's at 160 right now. And then I'm going to come out here, I'm going to show you, we'll put some ribs on here, I'm going to put some burgers on here, and we're going to give this test today to see how the smoker really works. Like I said, I like it so far, and that's what's important. So hang in there. Today we're going to finish up the smoke. I'll show you the barbecue results at the end of the smoke. Okay? Thank you. Alright, it's now 11 o'clock here. We're going to throw some burgers on here. Had to go get some gloves. I don't want to grab this tray. And, oh man, right in the eyeballs. Don't open the door with smoke. So I'm going to throw my burgers on here. See how they're going to come out. So I now have the burgers on the grill. In just a second, we're going to put the ribs on there. Okay, push it all the way in. There we go. I always keep the door closed, so hang that tight. As you can see, we got a slab of ribs. I don't cook a lot at one time. I'm actually just going to put these up on the next rack, a couple of racks above, and let it sit in there for a little while. So, let me show you what it looks like on the inside. There we go. Got ribs, and I got my hamburgers all ready to go on this little smoker. It's already going to get ready to produce smoke here, so I'm going to have to change it, and we'll come back when it's done. Alrighty, it's been 3 hours, or 2 hours now. It's time to wrap the ribs. Let's see what we got going. Alright. It looks like the ribs are doing really good, as well as the burgers on top. So now I'm going to transfer them to a tray. Yeah, they're really looking good here. I hope they are. And I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to just wrap them up here real tight in the aluminum foil. Seal off my ends. And we're going to go back on the smoker again. Oops, forgot my glove. I hate getting burnt on stuff. So anyway, we're going to go on the smoker again for 2 more hours. As I can see right now, my temperature on the smoker has not fluctuated too much. I did call today on the smoker. It's got a little gap in the door. She said that's normal because you don't want a pressure cooker. I haven't been able to adjust the little knob. My pellets are doing good. Also, she recommended when I got online that this little thing stays above this thing 3 inches or more. So you have to have a big gap in order to let the air flow to burn properly, or it could stall, is what I'm told. I'm new to the Pit Boss. I called Pit Boss today on their number, and that's what they told me. It's still at 200. Oh, they also helped me. When you want to hook up the Wi-Fi, which is not in the manual, you have to go to Smoke It. That's it, SMOKEIT, right? And once you get to Smoke It, then you'll see the temperature register and do all that, and you can actually change your temperature, monitor your probes, etc. on your phone from the house while you're, for those who drink beer or drink sodas or whatever it is you do. But that's where we are right now. So the next one will be when I take everything out. I'm going to be doing the hamburgers here probably in another half hour. All right? Nice smoke ring on the hamburgers.
Did you know him?
Yeah.
Just by reputation.
Oh. I think I would change. I'll probably chop up my onions a little bit finer. But the burger has a beautiful, I don't know if I can get that close to it, smoke ring on it. My friend's rub that was on there, plus the onions. That's all I got. And they came out great. So, we're going to conclude this video here shortly, once I'm done with the ribs. And I got my cover in today, so I want to show you that too before we're done. And then I'll close out the video on the Pit Boss PBV5CS. Brand new series. When I talked to the lady today, she said this is the first she's talked to anybody about because it's brand new on the market. Academy had it for $5.99. We got it for $4.49 plus a discount. Got it back down to about $5.20. $4.95. And then of course with the pellets and everything came out to about $5.15 on the pail. But anyway, so far so good. Thumbs up on the Pit Boss so far. And anybody else using it. Just like I said, this is the first video I've seen on the 5 series that I have, the digital one. So we'll get back to you and we'll finish it out. All right, people, there we go. Today was a success. The hamburgers tasted great. The burgers tasted great. I mean, ribs are coming out great. We're going to have dinner here pretty soon with them. We put them in the oven to, what do they call that damn thing? Rest. There you go, rest. Everything came out good. As you can see, I got my new cover. Came in from Amazon today. I ordered it because it has to be the one that fits the 5 series. It just doesn't take any cover. Which, as you can see, fits my smokestack pretty good. Got the nice logo. Straps on the feet, and it's got a zipper on this side. So today was a very good success. My door has a little bit of a fraction of a thing letting the smoke out, but really, the smoke comes in through here really good. And the lady said that's normal because it doesn't want to be a pressure cooker. The latch is adjusted as good as it's going to get. You don't want it too tight because you might break it. Had a good conversation with her today from Pit Boss. She also put me in contact with the app people, but we got it through. Got my cell phone to work with this, so I was able to sit there and turn up the temperature, turn it down. You know, if I have a probe in it, I can see the probe. So these are good things that I'm learning with Pit Boss, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I made a mess, yes, but I cleaned it up already, threw the aluminum foil away, and I'm getting ready to eat here pretty soon. But I just wanted to touch bases with you to finish up this video. Pit Boss, so far, is very, very good, and this is the first time that I've seen the 5 series on YouTube. Now, there are other ones with 5 series, but let me tell you, The difference between the two, really, is mine is a digital controller. So you just push the button, turn the dial in 5-degree increments to what you want, where the other one is a regular click dial. So that's the difference between the other one. When I talked to the lady today, she hasn't even had anybody call in on these because these are brand new on the street. So I'm very, very happy. I saw the 7, I thought, well, maybe the 7 was better. It's just a little taller, but more narrower. This is pretty fat. That's what I like. Not because I'm fat, because this is wide enough to put all my beads on there with no problem. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my channel. I hope you like it. I hope you get a pit boss you like it. If you don't, I hope whatever you do smoke you like, alright? So thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe if you like me. Hit the little bell. If you want to hear notifications, we're not even going to talk about the thumbs down because you already know that. If you don't like it, you're not going to watch it. So, thank you, and let's have a great summer.